Okay, class, I wanted to touch briefly on two seemingly unrelated topics, although they both deal with the fiscal dimensions of nonprofit operations. The first is the option for those who might be contemplating a startup is to consider partnership and relationship with an established 501c3. These are called fiscal agents, and if you are a startup without that 501c3 status, what they do is that they provide that kind of cover, which means that makes your donors happy because then they get the tax deduction, which is the reality of why people give. The second item concerns, again, a topic I've touched on before, and it's part of the nuance of grant writing. There are two distinct species, or I should say approaches. One being that you can tell a great story. This tends to resonate with certain foundations, family foundations and such, where you illustrate the underlying need by kind of creating a model personalized story. I alluded earlier to, little Johnny Gonzalez, addicted to ice cream, becoming obese as a result, and your mission within your little startup is to promote healthy eating and starting with frozen yogurt. And this will also deal with little Johnny Gonzalez lactose intolerance problem, or whatever. You get the point. That kind of storytelling works with foundations. Government granting agencies are far less moved. There it's much more intricate. You play it by the numbers, you play it by the rules, you follow those rules very closely. So these days the big fetish tends to be performance outcomes. So you want to pay very close attention to what you are going to measure as an agency to get your project deemed a success or not. And so that part of it tends to be part of the government grant application and approval process. So again, I did want to kind of touch on those two elements of approaches to grant writing, as well as mentioning the fiscal agent angle for startups. Note that a fiscal agent will be charging for their services. You're probably going to use their accountant, and you're going to have to play by their rules. So if you're an environmentally oriented operation, then you're going to be wanting to seek a partnership with a similar type of agency who can then watch what you're doing and advise you on best approaches. If you have any other questions on this, of course, let me know. What I'll do is I'll post a link on fiscal agents that will help that side of things. Thanks.